Hey, St. Lucia, good morning, everybody. Time to wake up and rise and shine. This morning is back on. Of course, I'm Chayla Mendes, your host. Pleased to be with you today, and today should be a very well, this segment, I should say, is very flavorful because I'm here with Darren Antoine, who is one of the co owners of Island Pops. And y'all know it's been hot lately, so we need to know about this. So, Darren, good morning. How are you today?
Hi, good morning. I'm wonderful. Well, as she said, I'm the co-owner of Island Pops, and Island Pops actually is a frozen natural popsicle, which is made out of the base, which is made out of sea moss. And what we do, we it's incorporated or culminated with a bunch of fruit flavors, seasonal fruit flavors, and it's a very healthy option. Whereas we have our traditional chemical laden popsicles, whereas parents would choose that, especially health conscious parents who would actually choose that as being one of perhaps their main option, and it might attract a lot of children. Right now, actually, our main target market would be schools, and as I said before, we bring in a healthy options back to them.
So I know for the popsicles, and this is one thing that really intrigued me, St. Lucia. The base of it is CMOS. So when you guys were brainstorming and formulating, figuring out what to do, why the choice of CMOS?
Well, some may know of few, well, CMOS actually has a lot of trace minerals, over 70 trace minerals, which includes calcium, iodine. And with many people suffering from obesity, cancer, diabetes, that would be an excellent choice, especially for both the grown folk and the young kids nowadays. So that's where we decided to go with CMOS as being the binding agent or the base of our product.
Nice. And of course, ladies, CMOS again, as he mentioned, is full of nutrients. Also has that selenium. We want that good hair, nice skin, nails. So that really caught my attention with the popsicles. But how did the idea come about? Because you were pretty young, which is impressive, and you have this business kicking off.
Yeah. First of all, actually, when government decided to propagate CMOS, we actually took the initiative to actually jump on that, and there was actually a 3 month course with government where we would become certified CMOS producers. So right now, I'm a certified CMOS producer, and as I actually love a lot of food, well, I'm overwhelmed. I'm a food lover.
Me
Yeah.
too, so we can hang.
That's correct. So I actually thought, that was a really nice, a really nice, unique idea to do. So my business partner and I, well, we actually started experimenting with different CMOS products and stuff after we took the course, and we actually saw that a lot of people were actually manufacturing drinks and stuff, but we wanted to move away from the idea, wanted to have something unique. And that's where, we brainstormed, we put our heads together, and we were like, you know what? Popsicle would be a very good idea, especially in that summer heat. That would be a really wonderful idea. And that's how we came up with the idea to do CMOS based popsicles.
Great. So, in terms of the production side of it now, where do you all produce it? Is it, on what scale at right now? Do you have these high tech machines, or is it something a little bit more simpler? I am so curious to know.
Okay. Right now we have a home-based operation at Mondidor, and if you visit our page, we have a page also, Island Pops. You could find it on Facebook. Give it a like, follow us, and we'll be doing launches, pop-ups, and there is also an upcoming Taiwanese trade show in November. Look out for us there as well, and just look out for us perhaps in the Boulevard. We'll be going to schools, etc. So, but right now we we we're not producing on a large scale as yet, but we're looking to reach that target market.
Great. So, with Island Pops, what flavors do you have available?
Okay, right now we have the seasonal flavors, like we have passion fruit, we have tamarind, we have coconut, we also have soursop. We have at least five seasonal flavors which you could get all year round.
All right, great. So, for you getting the fruits, of course, to help produce and put that out on the market, is
Yeah.
it any difficult for you, or do you have partnerships with local farmers? How do you source those?
Okay, wonderful. Well, that's actually where we get networking from. Okay, so we network, we have a few farmers, and we also produce a business relationship between our local farmers instead of importing. And I really think St. Lucia really needs to export our stuff. We have a lot of good stuff in St. Lucia, and we really need to do some exporting. And we have a few farmers, our CMOS farmers, our local fruit farmers, we actually purchase from.
Great. So, is it in the supermarket as yet?
Not as yet, but hopefully in 2018, at the start of 2018, we're looking to be on the shelves of these supermarkets and hopefully go international as well.
All right, super. Well, listen, hats off to you guys. Congratulations. Please, if there is also a contact number for anybody who's interested, just share it if you'd like.
Okay, well, you could check us out at this number, 713-0258. Or if you want, shoot us an email, or you could shoot me an email, darren_Antoine@hotmail.com.
All right, so St. Lucia, and as he said too, they have a Facebook page, so you could go ahead, give them a like, get your hands on a popsicle, give it a lick as well, and we will all be good. I'm looking forward, Darren. I'm going to have to track you down so that I can taste it as well. So how better to indulge, because I also have a sweet tooth, and one of my battles is I want to eat healthy, but most of the things that can satisfy that craving for me is not good. So we have options. It is local, it's St. Lucian, a young entrepreneur as well, so I'm very, very impressed with that, and we are gonna keep following, keep us posted in whatever is new and exciting happening with Island Pops. Okay,
Yeah, wonderful.
so, thank you so much for being here, Darren. St. Lucia, you go out, get yourself an Island Pop. Let me know how that tastes as well. We'll bring you more.
Today we're working with the kids, and the kids are going to be making a turtle and some other surprise they're going to give us. So we're going to start by grabbing a piece of clay, and we're going to make a ball. Okay, now you're going to roll this in your hand very lightly. Okay guys, so keep rolling it, and then you can use your fingers to create the ball. Now once you get the ball, it doesn't have to be perfect, but get it as close as you like. Okay, so we have the ball. Now we're gonna cut the ball in half. So use the tool that you have, and we're gonna, now as you cut, you want to roll the ball. Remember to roll it, otherwise you're gonna squash it and it's gonna get flat. Now with this, you can use any tool that is suitable for you. So I'm going to just, first you're gonna make a square on the back of the turtle. So you have a square. Now we're gonna, on each end of the square, we're gonna do a line coming down to the edge of the turtle. Now this is the turtle back. So now the other half, we're gonna take a pinch off of it, and we're gonna roll a coil. Now when you're rolling it, don't press too hard, otherwise it's gonna get flat. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make an X with the coil. So make an X, and you're gonna press it in the middle so that it sticks together. Now before we stick the legs on, we're gonna make the head of the turtle. Okay, so now we're gonna stick the head to the body. And again, use a tool to just smooth it out. Now you want to do the eyes. You could use a pencil to do 2 eyes. Now if it's starting to crack, use a little bit of water on your finger to smooth it out, because your hand keeps drying out the clay. Now we don't forget the tail. So you're going to take a little piece of clay and you're going to roll a little coil. You're going to wet it and then we're going to stick it between the legs at the back. And right now, there you have your turtle. All you need to do now is to allow it to dry, and then we're gonna put it in the kiln to fire, to bake. So there you have a little turtle. Yeah. So we're going to leave it to dry for about 4 or 5 days, and then we're going to put it in the kiln, and then you're going to see it turn into something really, really special. All right? So stay tuned.